All right, let's go ahead and sit it up nice and tall. But then I had like nightmares last night after I saw that picture. So I was just like, what was I dreaming about? We were in the snow the whole time. But all right, sitting it up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. Crown of the head lifting, sitting that up tall. Let's go ahead and begin by rolling those shoulders back. And go ahead and roll that forward. And rolling that back. And rolling that forward. But we definitely do see it down here when I'm down in the preserve, because it's right by the river, the Kern River that comes down. Go ahead and drop that right here towards the right shoulder. Every day, though, the water is more and more. So now it's getting onto the trail. And I was like, I saw a news story about them putting, go ahead and take your chin to your chest, putting, what is that, sandbags down there on Manor, where there's all the horses, lots of ranches down there, and then take it other ear to other shoulder. And I was like, why? But then as I've watched, it's just a slow rise. Like, it's amazing, all the melt that is coming off of it. And then go ahead and drop that chin back down to chest. And lifting that head up to center. Let's go ahead and look over to the right. Think about chin going over towards the shoulder. And then over to the left. Chin over to the shoulder. And back to center, roll those shoulders back. And roll that forward. Good. Drop right ear towards right shoulder, and then let's go ahead and drop chin to chest, and then left ear to left shoulder. And some half circles here, neck half circles. Taking that from side to side. Good, dropping that chin down. And go ahead and lift that up again. Very nice. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. So it's a big sun breath. And then exhale and press this. And inhale and sweep it up. And exhale and press it down. And inhale and sweep up. And exhale and press down. And inhale and sweep it up. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and clasp those hands behind us, opening up that chest. Right there. And I forgot to say at the beginning, we will probably, we'll use a strap today. So you don't have to get that right now, but just I'll remind you. Opening that chest. So go ahead and drop that chin down towards the chest. Lift that head to center. Look to right and look to left. Head back to center. Let's bend at our elbows, take our hands over to right waist, and go ahead and squeeze or press, pull. Elbow back towards your spine. And then go ahead and switch sides. Take that to the other side, and elbow goes back. And then go ahead and release that, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale and press it down. And inhale and sweep it up. And exhale and press. And again, inhale and sweep it up. And let's exhale, clasp our hands again behind us, opening up. Good, let's drop that chin back to chest again. Lift that head center, look to the left. And then look to the right. Head back to neutral, bend at our elbows, hands over to left waist. And let's squeeze that elbow back. And then go ahead and switch sides and squeeze that elbow back. And then go ahead and release that, shake that out. Inhale and sweep it up. Let's go ahead and drop our right hand down and reach over with that left. Let's keep the left side of the body, left glute, left hip, kind of rooted into the floor, or if you're sitting on a pillow, rooted into that pillow. And breathing. Let's go ahead and windmill left arm to the floor and take our right hand just to our left thigh. A little baby twist here. And inhale and sweep this up. Let's go ahead and drop our left hand down. Reach over with the right. Let's keep that right glute, right hip rooted either into the pillow or into your mat, into the floor, and breathe. Good, and then go ahead and windmill that right arm down, left hand goes to that right thigh. Little baby twist here. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Left hand to right thigh and exhale. Inhale, lift up. Right hand to left thigh and exhale. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale and lift. Do that nice little twist. Inhale and lift. And twist. And inhale and lift. And twist. And inhale and lift. And twist. Good. Inhale, lift it up. Let's clasp our hands at the top here. Press our palms towards the sky and make some space between your ribs. Lengthen up through that torso. Let's inhale it here. And exhale, sigh it out. 2 more times. Inhale deeply here. And exhale, sigh it out. And 1 more time. Inhale deeply here. And exhale, sigh it out. Good. Bring our arms down in front of us. Let's do stop hands right here. Rotate those wrists. And rotate the other way. Good. Let's open this up. Take our palms facing up. Little bicep curl, roll our wrists in. And let's open this seated cat and cow. So opening, nice little arch, and then go ahead and round chin to chest. And let's inhale and open. And exhale and round. Inhale and open. And exhale and round. And inhale and open. And exhale and round. And inhale, open here. And then you can exhale, bring our arms out and then press our palms down. Roll the shoulders back and roll that. Very good. If you're sitting on something, you go ahead and move that off to the side. Let's lean it back and we will take our feet wide. So our feet as wide as our hips or wider, just depending on what feels best for you. And let's windshield wiper those legs. And on your windshield wipers, you can lift your feet up if you want, or you can keep your feet planted. So again, it just depends on what feels best for you, for your hips. Remembering that every day is different and it's your practice, so you listen to your body. Good. Let's go ahead and keep our, yes, right leg in front, zigzag the right and the left, sit this up tall. And let's go ahead and twist left first. So lean over into the left, kind of shift your weight over into that left hip. And then Sit it up tall again, and now big twist to the right. And you can lift that hip, glute, inner thigh up off of the floor and get that wonderful spinal twist all the way down from that tailbone. And it's moving, twisting all the way up into the shoulder blade, up into that spine, neck. And then maybe looking over that right shoulder and breathing. And then go ahead and bring this back to center, and let's go quick for 4. So let's twist it quick for 4 and center. It's 3 and center, 2 and center, and last 1 and center. Let's stay here in this kind of pigeon. Let's square our hips right over our thigh and just lean it forward. So hands are on either side of our knee or thigh. And if you want, you can take it down to elbows. If your hip is letting you go there yet. I know it's still early in the practice today, so it might not be warm enough yet, but just leaning into this a little bit. That nice kind of tiny pigeon. Good, let's bring this back to center, and let's go ahead and lean this back and with your wiper those legs again. So taking that side to side. Good, let's leave our left leg in front this time. Sit this up tall and lean over to the right. So kind of shift your weight to the right. And then up tall again and twist it all the way to the left. Enjoy that wonderful twist here. Again, all the way down from that tailbone, all the way up through that spine, all the way up to that neck, and maybe looking over that left shoulder. And then go ahead and bring this back to center, and let's go quick for 4. Let's take it for 4 and center. It's 3 and center, 2 and center, and last 1 and back to center. Good. Let's go ahead and square the hips right over that front thigh, hands on either side, and you can be on your hands or you can move down to elbows. And just depending on how your hip is feeling. But staying here, enjoying this nice tiny pigeon and breathing into it. And then go ahead and release that. So go ahead and lean it back, but this time bring that other foot forward and let's take it into butterfly. So both of our feet together, heels together, balls of the feet together, and you can grab it either your ankles or underneath your heels, whatever's easiest, and just opening this up here. Leaning this back. Very good. And then go ahead and release that. Let's take our legs nice and long. And go ahead and keep our knees bent. Let's flex through our feet, reach up through our arms and hinge ourselves forward. So let's lengthen through our spine. So shoulders down and away, reach out through those arms and think about a nice long spine. Head is lifted, chest is open. Inhale and lift this up, slight back bend here. And exhale, hinges forward. Inhale and lift. And exhale, hinge. Inhale and lift. And exhale, hinge. Inhale and lift. Hold this here. Go ahead and drop our left hand to our right thigh, right hand behind us, long leg twist. Look over that shoulder and you can do that exhale here and inhale here. Just nice breathing as we hold this twist. And then inhale it up, back to center. And exhale, hinge it forward. Inhale and lift. Hold this here. Let's drop our other hand and down and twist to the left. Oh yeah, that's good. Looking over and breathing here. Remembering to inhale and exhale. And then inhale, lift this up. And exhale, hinges forward. And inhale and lift. And release our arms to our sides. Good. Let's take our legs long now. So no bend. Flex through our feet. And let's find a staff pose. So very core centric. Let's lengthen up through our arms. Flex through our feet. 4 breaths here in this nice staff pose. Inhale deep. And exhale it out. Again, inhaling it deep. And exhaling it out. 2 more times. Inhale here. And exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. And big exhale. Good. Release our arms down to our side. Let's bring our right leg in and give that a nice big hug. Very good. Let's take our right leg over left, wrap our left arm around and reach behind on the right side and twist to the right. And breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and twist towards the inside. So taking your right arm to the inside of that right leg, twisting and looking to the left. And bring this back to center. Let's take that foot to the inside of the thigh. Sit this up tall. Peace fingers are either going to reach for your big toe or hand for your shin, or hand can be on thigh, and just depending on where your flexibility is at today. And let's go ahead and stretch this over to the side. Other hand can be at your lowest rib, or it can be reaching over. But trying to get some opening here instead of closing off. You don't want to close off. We want to think about that chest staying open towards the ceiling. So that's why the low hand on the lowest rib helps, because if you think about, if you push that elbow back, that like automatically opens everything up. So like me, when I put my arm up, I tend to start to, so. All right, there for today. And then good. Go ahead and bring this up center. Let's lengthen back through those legs. Pull that left leg in and give that a nice big hug. Doing that up tall, flexing through that right foot. Let's take our left over right, wrap our right arm around and twist to the left. And breathe. Go ahead and take that inside, our left arm to the inside of that left leg and twist it to the right. And breathe. And bring this back to center. Let's take the bottom of the foot to the inner thigh. Sit this up tall, and same thing on this side. Peace fingers either reach for the toe, hand to the shin, hand to the thigh. And that other hand can be up or to that lowest rib. Definitely lowest rib on this side for me. That's much time. On the other side and breathing. And then go ahead and release that. Good. Let's grab a block, take ourselves onto our backs. Grab that block between the knees, and let's go into some bridge work right here. Always feel free to Remember, this is your practice. So if you ever need padding underneath your low back at any point, you can do that as well. Let's go ahead and press our hands into the floor, elbows and triceps. We've got that block between those knees. Our feet are lined up with our knees are lined up with our hips. Got that nice alignment. And then let's go ahead and lift that pelvis up towards the ceiling. So lifting that up. Very good. Just engaging, immediately engaging those quadriceps, so front thighs, engaging those glutes, which automatically will then engage the core, the abdominals, the back. Very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, let's roll this down. Imprint that spine onto the floor, tailbone down last, and then lift this up. We'll do this a few more times, so we'll do about 4 more times. Let's go ahead and imprint that spine down onto the floor, tailbone down last. And lift that up. 3 more times. Go ahead and take that down, imprinting that one vertebrae at a time, and lift it up. 2 more times, imprinting that, take that down, and lifting that up. And 1 more time, imprint that, take that down onto the floor, and then lifting that up and holding it here and breathe. Good, let's press our feet into the floor, press those toes, balls of the feet into the floor, and let's go ahead and lift our heels up off of the floor. Hello, calves. Oh, yeah. And then go ahead, flatten through the feet, press through our heels, lift our toes, flex through those feet. And then go ahead and flatten that out. Slowly lower pelvis down towards the floor. And then go ahead and release that. You can release that block, reach behind that right knee, lengthen through that left leg. So go ahead and pull that in. And then switch sides, pull that in. And then switch. And then switch. Good, release that. Let's line ourselves up for bridge once again. Feet lined up with our knees, no block this time. Knees with the hips, and let's lift ourselves up. So lift that pelvis up towards the sky, right here. Good. Holding this here. Let's hold here for 4 breaths. Inhale deep. And exhale it out. And inhale deep. Trying not to let anything sag, and exhale. Trying to keep everything strong here for just 2 more breaths. Inhaling it here. And exhaling it out. And 1 more time. Inhale deeply here. And exhale it out. Good. Release that pelvis down. Let's take our right ankle, place it onto left thigh. Press that inner right thigh away from you. Get that piriformis stretch right here. And then release that. Let's switch sides. So left ankle goes to right thigh. Press that inner left thigh away. Piriformis stretch on this side. Good, release that. Bend both of our knees. You can bring those feet up off the floor. Drop both of our knees over to the right. Arms into that T. Good spinal stretch here. And then bring this back to center. Drop it over to the other side. Arms stay in that T. Bring this back to center and drop them back over to one side. Take yourself onto your side. And then let's go ahead and press ourselves up. And we'll come up onto all 4s and move into our cat and cow, into some balance. And you can put those blocks where you want them for our sun salutations. It's there. But we've got our cat and cow, so shoulder over our wrists and hips over our knees. Let's go ahead and drop our belly to the floor. Take our eyes to the sky. Go ahead and hold this here. Just allow that belly to drop. Those eyes to lift. Release that jaw. Ooh, that's good. And then let's go ahead and round our spine. So begin to round that. Take our chin to chest, tuck that tailbone under. Make that rounding as big as you can, as hollow as you can. Round that out, maybe rocking that from side to side, release anything in the shoulder blades, in the shoulders. Good. And then let's bring that back, your back to neutral, so flat back. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Good, bring that back. Flat. Let's lift our right leg up, flex through our foot. We'll go into our bird dog balance right here. If it's available to you, lifting that left arm. So we've got our right leg up, left arm out. If you can't have that arm up, that's fine. You still have that balance going on with that back leg lifted. Or you can be lifting and lowering with that arm if you're finding that you're unstable today. No worries about that. And then we're going to bring our elbow to our knee 6 times, or if you can't have that arm up, then just knee in 6 times. So let's take it in for 6 and reach. It's 5 and reach, 4 and reach, 3 and reach. It's 2 and reach, and last 1 and reach. Very good. Release the arm, release the leg, take it back into a nice child's pose. So first child's pose, yes. Glutes go back towards heels, lengthen through arms. Nice deep breaths here in this child's pose. That back rib cage expanding with your breath. And then let's bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Cat and cow again here, just a few times. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Good. Back flat. Let's bring our left leg up. So I'm going to bring that left leg up, flex through that foot. And bring up the right arm. Or if you're not using the arm, then that left leg is still staying up. Good balance here. Elbow to knee 6 times, or just knee in 6 times. Bring this in for 6 and reach. Here's 5 and reach, 4 and reach, 3 and reach. It's 2 and reach, and last 1. Let's reach it right there. Good. Release the arm, release the leg. Child's pose. Take this back. Let's go back towards heels. Lengthen through those arms. Looking at our fingers, let's walk our hands over to the right. Take that left hand right on top of that right, and left glute goes to left heel. And then walk hands over the other way. Take that right hand right on top of that left hand, and glute goes to heel. Right glute goes to heel. And bring that back to center. Good, lengthen through that, very nice. Good job, and let's go ahead and move it into our sun salutation. So let's curl our toes under, we got ourselves on all fours, curling our toes under. Keep our knees bent, let's go into our first downward facing dog. So let's lengthen up through the spine here. Tailbone is lifted, relax that head and neck. And then let's begin to pedal our feet. So pedaling our heels down towards the floor. And then find some stillness here in this downward facing dog. Very good. Breathe. Let's lift up on our toes. Drop both of our heels over to one side. And then lift up on our toes and drop them over to the other side. And then lift back up. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. So where we are, standing forward fold. at the front edge of our mat, and you can have those blocks close to you. But allow our arms to dangle first. So let's go in that forward fold, arms are dangling. This first part, relax head and neck. The ragdoll. Go ahead and take opposite elbow with the opposite hand, make a frame for that head. Inhaling and exhaling. And go ahead and release those arms. Now you can grab those blocks. Let's go ahead and inhale, flatten our back. And look it forward. Oh yeah, nice flat back, nice tabletop. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up nice and big. Exhale, cactus, arms back. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flatten through that spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus, arms. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flatten through that spine, tabletop. Exhale and release. Moving on. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Let's exhale it around into a chair. So taking this around, nice chair here. Good. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flatten through that spine, look it forward. Exhale, release. Our right foot stays forward. Our left foot goes back into a lunge. Let's go ahead and keep this lunge here. Keep our back heel lifted. Got your hands on your blocks. Bring your arms up so that we come into a little bit of a crescent. So nice crescent lunge here. Hold this. And then bring ourselves back down into this nice lunge. And then we're going to go ahead and take ourselves down further. So take our left hand to that left block. And let's spinal twist open to the right. Good. And then bring this back to center. Take our right foot back to meet our left foot into top of plank. Let's go ahead and shift that weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl toes. Heart goes down to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe it here. Let's walk both of our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward, fold, front edge of the mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flatten through that spine. Exhale, release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back. Keep our right heel lifted as we press ourselves up. Crescent here. Lengthen up through this. Good. And then go ahead and bring ourselves back forward, back down. And now we can take it lower. So right hand goes to that block. Left arm twists up. Spinal twist and breathe. And bring this back to center. Take our left foot back to meet our right foot into top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Take the heart down, go ahead and lift that heart up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and good. Walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold. Something like good. Keep it in that forward fold. Let's inhale, flatten that back. Look it forward. And exhale, release. Good. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Keep our right foot forward. Left foot goes back into lunge. Let's go ahead and do crescent again. So keep our heel lifted. Lift ourselves up. Nice crescent. Good balance. Breathe. And then bring ourselves forward. And we can go down further now. So left hand goes down to that block and twist open to the right. Good. And breathe. Bring this to center. Take that right foot back to your left foot into top plank. Shift our weight, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Take the heart down, lift that heart up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Walk those feet, take those hands, standing forward, fold, and our mat. Good. Let's inhale, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, around a chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back. Keep our right heel lifted as we take it back up into that nice strong crescent. Get that balance here. And then bring ourselves forward. Take our right hand down to that block. Left hand twist open. Spinal twist to the left. And bring this to center. Take our left foot back to your right foot to top of plank. Shift our weight, drop to front to the knees. Uncurl the toes. Bring the heart down, lift that heart up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Good, walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Front edge of our mat. And let's inhale, sweep our arms up, nice and big. Exhale it around to chair. Hold here in chair. Go ahead and bring our hands to our heart. Let's do our seated spinal twist. So let's take our right tricep to our left thigh or right elbow to our left thigh. So seated spinal twist here, pressing palms together. And then bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Inhale, sweep our arms up again. Take it around to chair. Hands to heart, seated spinal twist, the other side. So taking that the other way. Left elbow or left tricep. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Let's go ahead and inhale, flatten our back. So let's do that tabletop right here. Yes. And then go ahead and release that. Right foot's going to stay forward. Left foot's going to go back. Drop our left heel. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves up into a nice warrior one. Warrior one right here. Good. Open this up. And open this into proud warrior, warrior two. Drop our back arm. Take our palm up, peaceful warrior, reach. Release our front arm. We're going to take both of our hands behind us, clasp our hands together. So we've got our hands clasped behind us, but we're going to turn ourselves. So we're kind of like warrior one torso. Our arms aren't up, they're behind us. And if it's available to you, hinging this forward. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and bring this back up. Bring our arms back out. Take our arm down and take this to side angle. Bring ourselves back up, warrior two, release our front leg. Walk that back foot in just a little bit, and let's take ourselves into kind of a narrower triangle. So taking ourselves down right here and breathe. And then go ahead and bring ourselves back up, and then let's windmill those arms down. So we'll windmill it, turn that, and then let's take our right foot back to meet our left foot into a top of plank. Good, let's hinge this forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes, take our hearts down, lift our hearts up, curl our toes under, let them press, downward facing dog. Good, let's go and walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward. Very good, let's inhale, flatten through our spine, tabletop here. And exhale, release. Keep our left foot forward. Take our right foot back, drop our heel, and bring ourselves up into warrior one on this side. Good. From this warrior one, let's open it up to proud warrior, warrior two. Very nice. Drop our back arm, take our left palm up, peaceful warrior. Release our arm back, and then let's go ahead, clasp our hands behind us, opening that, and turn our torso towards that front thigh and lean into that. Right there. Oh yeah. And then go ahead and bring ourselves back up. You can release those arms back into a warrior two. Walk our back foot in just a little bit and release our front leg. Actually, no, don't do that. Sorry. Side angle first. Let's take our arm to thigh and reach over. There we go. And then go ahead and now we'll bring it up and release that. Straighten through that leg and take it down into a triangle. Good, bring ourselves up, bend through that front knee, and then let's windmill our arms down. Take our left foot back to meet our right foot to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop the fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes, take the heart down, lift that heart up. Curl our toes under, lift down, press, downward facing dog. Good. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward, fold. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Release our arms to our sides. Good. Let's take it to the wide edge of our mat and grab our strap. Also, you can grab one or two of your blocks. It's up to you how much height you want to give yourself with your blocks, because we're going to have a standing forward, wide standing forward fold, so you can have your hands down there. So it's up to you. I'm going to use one or both of your blocks. We've got our legs nice and wide, our toes slightly inwards. Let's take our strap, wrap it, and let's do a little bit of chest opener. Good, opening that chest. And then let's go ahead and do a nice wide leg forward fold with that chest opener using that strap. Imagining that gravity can pull those arms all the way down towards the floor. Breathe. Keep breathing. This is also good inversion. That head is slower than the heart here. So we've got that inversion going on as well. Lots of stuff going on. And very, very slowly, let's begin to bring ourselves up nice and slow. Good. Release that. You can go ahead and release that. Strap, shake out those arms. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Let's inhale, lengthen through the spine. So nice flat back, wide leg tabletop. And then release that. Good. Inhale, flatten through that spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, flatten through that spine. And exhale, release. Inhale, flatten through that spine. Keep our right hand on the block or the floor. And exhale, twist left arm up and open. Let's take our left hand and sweep this through, if it's available, to your right shin. Oh yeah, lots of stretching going on here. And breathe. And then go ahead and release this back into a forward fold. The forward fold, maybe nod that head a little bit or shake that head a little bit. Let's inhale, flatten through that spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, flatten through that spine. Let's hold this here. Left hand to block. You can exhale as we twist right arm up and open. Breathe. And let's go ahead and take our right hand and bring this through to that left shin and breathe. And then release this back into that forward fold. Go ahead and relax that head and neck. And inhale, flat through that spine. Exhale and release. Good. Hands go right to that hip crease. And then leading with the top of the head, slowly bringing ourselves up. Very good. Walk our feet in. Let's go into an IT band stretch. So let's take our left foot over right, flatten through our feet. So trying to get those arches flat into the floor as well. Standing this up tall, crown of the head lifting. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale, hinge this forward, nice flat back. And if you want, you can always use a block here too. A block there, or you can have your hands dangle down towards the floor. But really trying to flatten, especially trying to flatten that right leg, that right foot into the floor, not the leg, the foot. So especially big toe, trying to flatten, arch, press that big toe so that you get that really good stretch up the back side of that right leg, all the way up into that glute and that hip. Good, roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Roll our shoulders back. Let's go ahead and keep our right hand glued to our right side. Reach over with that left arm. Yeah. And then go ahead and release that. Let's switch sides. So take this to the other side. So right leg is now on over. Left foot, left leg is behind. Flattening through those feet, through the arches. Let's lengthen up through arms and hinge this forward and take this down. Good, really trying to flatten through that back foot into the floor. And roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Roll our shoulders back. Go ahead and glue that left hand to the left thigh. Reach that right arm over. And release that. Very nice. Put that on the side. Let's go back to the short edge of our mat. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up nice and big. And exhale, dive it down and over. Go ahead and take both feet back into a top of plank. Good. Drop to our knees, back into a child's pose. This time in our child's pose, let's take our arms by our side, arms facing up, elbows dropping open off to the side. Breathing deeply here. Feel that back rib cage expand and contract. Hands by our knees. Let's press ourselves up and grab whatever you need for final relaxation as we move down onto our backs. You've got an eye pillow, regular pillow, blanket, whatever you need, you can go ahead and grab that. Let's lay it down onto our backs, but first let's bend our knees. Let's do piriformis stretch one more time. With our knees bent, let's take our right ankle to our left thigh. Let's go ahead and take our right hand, press the inside of the right thigh away from us. Get that really good hip stretch, piriformis stretch. And then go ahead and release that and switch sides. Left ankle to right thigh. Push that inner left thigh away. And then release that. Very nice. Let's lengthen through our legs towards one end of the room and reach through our fingers towards the other. If you've got that eye pillow, you could place that over your eyes, letting the heaviness just feel really good on that face. So adding an inch or two to your height here. Reaching through our fingers, reaching through our toes, lower back, rib cage lifted up off of the mat, off of the floor. That air is filling up those lungs and then filling up that body, making that body floating and lifting and light. And take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, allow yourself to sink and settle, allowing that body to become heavy. Maybe those feet fall open off to the sides. Or if you need support for your low back, maybe you're bending your knees. Whatever your relaxation looks like for you, whatever allows everything to feel comfortable, to slow down. Relax your jaw, relax your face. And breathe a few moments of silence or quiet. Still relaxing. I'm gonna bend those knees if you haven't already bent them. And tuck that tailbone under so that your low back can get you pressed. And drop those knees over to your most comfortable side and take yourself onto your side for a few breaths right here. And then slowly taking your time, begin to rest yourself up, bring yourself up into a seated pose. And lengthening up through your spine. Nice and strong and stretched body. Crown of the head is lifting. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up big. Bring our palms together and drop our hands down in front of our hearts. Take that chin to chest. Lifting that head center, take fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Taking our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Taking our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling deeply. And a cleansing exhale. And one more time, big deep inhale. And big cleansing exhale. And have a blessed Thursday. Have a good Friday and a good weekend. We'll see you guys